Hello and welcome back to the channel. I said I wasn't getting any more projects at the minute, but things just seemed to come my way and I simply could not refuse a Mark 1, facelift Yaris T-Sport. These are becoming very, very rare, let alone in this condition. This car's had the same owner from brand new. I say the same owner, excuse the wind if this is suddenly starting to get windy. This has been in the same family from new. Granted, it's been passed around a few people, people within the family, but it's effectively, in my opinion, a one owner car. More or less 100% original. Bit of window tinting gone on there, I think, unless that's factory, I don't know. And the wheels have been powder coated with the edge diamond cut, and somebody's touched in the Toyota. But for one of these, I had a look on eBay the other day and there's only about 10 of them listed, which you would expect hundreds or thousands of them. I'm not a big fan of the pre-facelift ones. There wasn't a great deal of difference, to be honest. These headlights, they changed slightly to this. Lower valance is different, and I think something around the back. Obviously, if you're into these cars, you'll know better than me. Something here was different. I think on the pre-facelift ones, they haven't got this rear diffuser thing. The lights are further. I think they're that way on. But this one's a lovely example. In my opinion, it's the right colour. Definitely the right colour. It's one of the very last ones made on a 55, so it's the Phase 2, which you get different interior on them. Nice little sunroof on it. Really though, it's pretty much immaculate. I really didn't need another car. I've got my S80, I've got the ML, I've got the Caravan to deal with, but there's just some things you can't refuse. I'm debating what to do with it, whether or not I keep it or not. It might come in handy because I'm taking the Mercedes off the road in October to keep the salt off it, ready for the touring season to start again in March and April. So this would be a perfect little runner to run alongside the Volvo. But do I need a runner to run aside the Volvo? The Volvo, I struggle for the dog because it hasn't got a boot. It's a saloon. This has got a boot, but I'm not sure. I don't know if you've seen on my previous videos. I'm not sure if my Springer Spaniel will fit in there. He probably will. But at the same time, it's a nice example, this car. I don't really want it getting stinking with dog. It's got the original exhaust as well. It's only got 69,000 mile. But there's a lot of nice little extras with the T-Sports. Obviously the lower bumpers, the body kits, the splitter, diffusers, but these lower lights, the fog lights, all little bits that add to it. Like I say, even the brakes and everything have been coated. Lovely. I'll show you inside briefly. Obviously the seats, nice sporty seats in them, no damage at all. We'll have a look on the back. Again, how many back seats have been used, in fairness. So we'll have a quick look under the bonnet, and then we'll come back to the interior. If just excuses while I do this. So there we go. It's been really looked after, they were lovely. These are 1.5 VVTL-I. I think they produce 100 and something, 105-ish brake horsepower, but these can be tuned to produce a lot more. But believe me, a 1.5 one of these, there's actually no weight in the car. They really do actually fly along. Actually, they're really quick, and loads of mods can be done. But like I've said, these are just bulletproof, chain-driven engines in these. They're great. Hardly ever go wrong. Nice and easy to service. A few clips. So yeah, we'll jump inside and I'll show you inside. There was one other thing I was going to add. I'm sure the engine code for these, I'm not sure if it's the 1NZ FE or the 2NZ FE. I'm sure they changed at some point with these. I think this one might be the later one, the 2NZ FE. The people who are into these will know, but even on mechanic, I can't be expected to know every single engine code and God knows what. But we'll jump inside and we'll have a look. You've even got the proper floor mats in it, the kick plates. That's what they did with these between the Phase 1 and the Phase 2. There wasn't a great deal of difference, just a few little attention to detail that they did, which was quite nice. In here, I believe, don't quote us, but I'm sure they changed the dashboard between the Phase 1 and Phase 2. I personally like this dashboard like this. It's a nice little feature. When they changed the dashboard, they put a bit of carbon fibre in. These switches are ever so slightly different. They're square, where on the Phase 1s, the that little bit smaller. Loads of storage though in these cars. I always remember these big containers. My mother got one of these brand new on a Y Reg in 2001, and the specs were on these, I remember. In fact, we'll go outside and I'll show you. They were always written on here, on them, on the regular ones at least anyway. They were on here. You need to get the bottom of the range S, which came with like 13-inch wheels. I'm sure they even come with windy windows. Then you got the GS, and then I'm sure it was something like a colour code or a colour match or something. And then it went from that to the SR, and then from the SR was the T-Sport. And I always wanted to get the T-Sport back in the day, but they didn't. We ended up getting the GS, but the grille and everything slightly different on the phase one. But I do remember between the S and the GS, there was a difference between the colour-coded bumpers. The S's just come, I think the GS's as well, come with the horrible black bumpers. And I think they did an upgrade to get the colour-coded bumpers along with, what was it? Oh, the chrome grille. Do you know what it is? From 2001, we've still got in the garage a brand new black grill for it, so if anybody wants one, it's brand spanking new from 2001. It come off the car brand spank. Anyways, that's just me blabbering on a bit of history about these, but these are a cracking little car. I mean, as people know though, they do suffer from corrosion. If you know, now they're getting on a bit. This one seems pretty much perfect, to be honest. So yeah, inside, lovely sunroof. I like a sunroof in a little car like this. It's champion. You got air conditioning as well. Like I've mentioned, loads of storage. It fit my whole arm in there. All this nice size glove box, door storage, mirrors. Obviously nothing flash like lights in or anything. Around just a city car. Don't know why the driver side one requires a bit of Velcro for. Anybody? Let us know in the comments. Why would you? Maybe it's for when you're driving. I think at night. Why would you have this down at night to stop reflection behind you? No, that wouldn't be a valid reason. God knows. Strange one. Anyways, onto the dashboard. I'll get the key out of my pocket and I shall switch the ignition on. See, you know, it lights up nicely. Obviously, the only thing is that with the extra you get with the T-Sport is the fact that you get the pointer gauges, where if you get a SR or a GS, it's a digital dashboard. Would have been nice. I like the gauges, but it would have been nice if they did a bit of a sporty theme and kept the digital dash. It was kind of a nice feature. So you've got all this, which is your display. You've got your radio. I'm not going to turn it. I'll turn it on, but turn it down. So you've got all your display there. Some of these come with like a very early setup. I mean, look at that. 42 miles to the gallon. That's cracking that for 1500 petrol, you know. I'll just turn the audio off. You've got all your usual functions. Heated rear screen, hazards, air conditioning. Obviously it won't be on because the engine isn't running. So my circ, and obviously with this being the T-Sport, you get your front fogs, very posh. Just your general generic Toyota controls. You've also got your wipers, nothing like rain sensing, just your intermittent rear wiper. You've got your electric mirrors, again nothing fancy like electric folding, headlight adjusters, 2 electric windows. This is exactly the same as what was in my Toyota Corolla. Lock and unlock, very much standard across the Toyota range. CD player, factory fit. These were actually quite rare, believe it or not. They were still fitting cassettes to these in 2005. Ashtray, now I've been smoked in clearly. Loads of storage. This has got the upgraded alarm system on it, being the T-Sport. Cup holders all over. Storage under here. These are definitely one of the best cars ever for storage. Down here, in the door, you've got in here, I'm sure some of them used to have a compartment up here, unless I'm imagining that. You've got storage here, there, 2 cup holders there, in there, the glove box, down here, loads of storage. In I will go into the back seats in a minute and show you, but I don't know if I actually will fold them down. I'm keeping this as just a moderate review of the car. So we'll turn that off. And with this again being the T-Sport, you get your little extras on here for your radio control. They are an optional extra on the higher spec cars. I'll turn this ignition off. And we'll go into the back and I'll just show you at the other side, because it's easier to do it. Just walk around. I don't think I'll pull them all down, simply because I've got loads to get on with. But I love the back seats on these because they're on a rail, so you can pull the whole back seat is a bench forward. So if you want the boot to be bigger, you just pull them forward like that. And within, 10 seconds, you've got a boot now twice the size. clearly they're not going to be comfortable for people to sit there. But, you know, if you've got something bigger to put in a boot, now, why don't all cars not have that? That is just a great idea. And then you'll say, oh, well, since it's a bench, they're not split. You know, like, they're split. So, you know, they're just so easy to use. There you go, 2 seconds. Then, to bring that, I'll just disconnect that seatbelt. Then, to bring it down, it's just one finger on that. Obviously, you need 2 hands. Pull it forward. Down it goes. Easy as that. You know, 1 finger there, and I'm sure they've got something in the back. Is there a manual? I might just be imagining that. Yeah, but in the back, you've got this to push it forward. So you've got like a manual override. Even these little things, I like them. Just to stop stuff on your parcel shelf from falling, you have your little Velcro there to put on it. Oh, and this one's even got the optional chrome. Or is it just the cover come off? I don't know. No, I think the cover's just either not there or missing. It's got the spoiler as well. People in the Toyota club will know. Is that an original one or is it added on? But it certainly looks nice. Looks the part. So yeah, I'll leave the review. Take this as a sort of a review, at the same time a bit of information on the car. So if anybody wants any more information, just give us a message, send us your name, send us your Facebook profile, and I'll chat with you. So if you like this kind of content, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.